Hey everybody, sorry for the shit lighting. This is just a little quick video. I just got the Audi back from the shop, and I mentioned a video that I made as a short, which is where I was doing the lawn coating on the car. Because I uploaded the previous video on me at work talking about how Audi omits so much stuff from the factory, and like people are saying, get VCDS and try this. Like, I have VCDS. The cats, every time. You're going to be in a video, Peaches. Yeah. But, so I'm gonna reference it in the video, you baby. But I'm going to put it at the beginning of this video, so it's there. You wanted attention, you're part of the video now. But without further ado, here we go. So I'm copying the files from my phone over right now as I record this. So hopefully everything comes out good. Okay, step one. The car's running. We got the battery charger off of it. You can't see it, but there is a VCDS plug blinking down there. I need to clean my floor mats. There goes the PCV valve again. It keeps cycling the PCV valve. And this is hopefully not frozen. Nope, there it goes. We're doing a complete backup of every setting in the car. This takes about 20 minutes, so the car needs to be running using VCDS. It's over Wi-Fi because we're going to go in and change a couple of things, and it needs to be backed up just in case. So we'll end up doing a backup of probably Jen's Q5 after doing a scan on it too, but just to be safe. And then I'm going to save these files, the save file, back it up and all that fun stuff, because for some reason, like, we go in and we go to tell it that, hey, I want the oil change to be at 3,000, not 10, and you accidentally, there it stopped. And if you accidentally click the wrong thing and you screw up the car, you can use this to restore it and you're fine. So, so we're just going to sit here for 20 minutes and stare at a screen. But man, this is some really handy stuff right here. I'm also going to make it so I can close the trunk with a freaking remote. Okay, we're about to pick up the car. Gonna see what kind of damage this has done. We got the bikes still in the front garage. It's all gonna be stored soon. And just an FYI, these things, they're little keychains. I got them for the bikes, but they are handy because we got to walk down to the shop. Really handy. But let's see how this goes. Okay, we got it back. It's got the new tires on it. Little bright out today. See, that was $1,400. It doesn't say anything about... That was a drain refill transmission and 4 tires. It doesn't say anything about replacing the fluid in the differentials, though. Which they were supposed to do. I don't know, man. I don't know if they did or not. Well, let's take it for a spin and see how she feels with the tires on it. And of course, I've got the car in sport mode and I'm dealing with this shit. But we're gonna go this way. The car, I'm not looking at the camera. Car feels way smoother. Feels way smoother. As I was saying, the differentials are not listed as being drained and filled, just the transmission. And we wanted them to drain and refill all three diffs as well. The center torsion diff and the front and rear diffs. It hasn't had, I don't know if they reflashed, told the transmission to relearn its shift points or not, but it feels fine. So, well, let's normal mode. It feels fine. I'm not getting the shimmy, so I think the tire was bad. This is a new road. Completely new road through here. Pass with care. Let's see how it shifts in normal mode if I get on it. Oh, feels fine. Feels fine. Well, if they didn't change it, they didn't change it. I mean, I can do the differentials myself if I fucking have to in the spring. Next time I do the oil while it's in the air, I'll probably just pull the fill plug on the rear differential and see if it looks, because that's really easy to get to. It's as easy as like a fucking Mustang or a pickup truck. Center diff's really easy to get to too. The front one's the only one that's remotely difficult to get to at all. That's just because the wheel's in the way. So and if it looks old, maybe I'll just fucking do it. I don't know. That annoys me a little bit. Put it in sport mode and come to a stop. Turn the AC off. Feels okay. It's got adaptive learning, like it knows. It's not grindy or anything. We're in sport mode right now. She feels fine. She feels fine. I think that's the first time I might have ever put the car to the floor from a stop. I'll have to watch that bit back. I'm not sure how fast that was because I was looking out the windshield. I do know it was over a certain speed though, because you probably can't see it, but I can see that the spoiler's up. So yeah, that comes up at a certain speed. And it stays up till we drop to about 40 something. But it shifted good and everything seemed fine, so. Okay, now that I'm in the garage, I can actually talk freely, although I've got the door open. We got the center caps off. These hand cooks, Kinergies or whatever, are supposed to be good in the snow. So, speaking of which, I need to retrain the, get to turn the car back on, retrain the TPMS shit, unless they did it. Tire wheels are filthy. Let's see. I do not recall those scuffs on my fucking wheels, though. And then that's actually pretty bad. Right there. Almost debating if I should say something about that. Here's the convertible. But I'm gonna put these back on, and I also have these things in there for them. These things just, in no particular, order, just pop back on like that. I've got the tool for it in the center console. Oh, come on. There we go. I'll show you where those are in a minute. Little trick with these cars, because the door's open. Okay, just because I'm paranoid. It's kind of weird doing this looking through the camera. Car, probably car systems. Service and check. Oil level showing okay. Yeah, as you can see, I did change the tire pressure monitoring. If I've been checked, adjusted correctly, we're going to store the pressure. Yes, store now. I'm just going to assume that they put the proper. There we are. They have been stored. And then shut it off. Okay. I am not, however, going to bother hooking where the fuck is that VCDS up and resetting the transmission, because it's shifting flawlessly right now, so we don't need to do that. And I did a half-ass wipe job on the rims. Maybe they didn't, maybe they were like that before. And I just didn't look, man. I mean, maybe they did have little scratches on them, and I'm just not fucking remembering. They've never marred anything up on me before. It's just, I don't know. But there's this little tool kit. If I can remember how this flips. There it is. Come on. This goes down and up, and then like that. It's hard to do with one hand. There we go. There's a little tool kit here under the spare tire. The way this works is there's a little pinhole there. And that just pulls out. You have your little screwdriver. You have your little, I think there might be something missing there. Let's see, this just goes in there like that. This is the tow hook. This all works, comes out. Got the stock jack. I don't know what the fuck this is for. I really don't know what that's for. It does appear something may be missing out of there. But there's your tow hook that screws into these spots. These little round things pop off, and you can screw that tow hook in there. This is the windshield, the headlight washers. There's one on each side. I've never tested them. I need somebody to be with me when I test those. Here's a stock subwoofer. Ugh. There we go. And one of the things I did enable there's the old spoiler. That's what was up while we were driving. But the car does drive way better. That little shifty issue, I'm guessing they probably took it out and test drove it because it was warmer than I would have expected. But is gone, because when it was in sport mode before, it was a little jerky. That's gone. The little with the wheel is gone. These tires on there, these new tires, these hand cooks, make it feel like an all new car. So what they did was they put the tires on it. Tires were $1,200. Drained as much fluid out of the transmission that they could get and topped it off. I wanted them to do the diffs and the center torsion diff. There's no record of that on there. The pricing wasn't bad. They only charged me like $250, like $140, some shit like that. Yeah, they only charged me like $140 to drain the transmission fluid and refill it. So they didn't charge me for doing the diffs, but I wish they would have called me and been like, I think it was the girl at the front counter. I think she forgot to put that in there, and what gets me is Dave's usually better at this. I would have thought he would have been like, wait a minute, didn't he want the differential fluid changed? Because I know damn well the diff fluid, the GL5 in the front and the back, which I'm not super worried about, is original. It's more the center diff. That needs to be swapped out at around $100,000. And I thought it was going to get done, and it wasn't. And I am actually pissed about that. I should probably, I don't know if I'm going to call him, or if I'm just going, I have another place that I was going to have do it, or if I should just call them and be like, hey, the transmission's been done. We just need the fluid changed on the differentials. Or if I should call Dave and the shop down there and bitch. It'd be like, hey, weren't we going to do this, you know? Didn't get charged for anything that wasn't done. Shit that was done seems to be done right. I get, you know, it's just, they got this bullshit with people all the time, man. Doesn't matter where you go. It's just, I think they just forgot to fucking do it. And when I asked, you know, his wife at the counter, he's like, And they got the diffs too. She just kind of stopped and didn't say anything. So she fucking knew they didn't do it. It was a hassle to get it down there. They weren't sure they wanted to work on it or could work on it. Finally got a hold of them. Got the tires there. They're a local shop. They're 3 blocks away. They got decent pricing on labor and everything. They don't charge too much. But it took 3 weeks just to get an appointment to get this in to do it, and then they didn't do everything. And this is a small town, right? It's such a pain in the ass to take it someplace else. Like it's like 20 miles, 30 miles if I take it anywhere else. Got to get a ride, have somebody drive me back. I don't know what I'm going to do for sure yet. I don't know if I'm just going to wait till fucking spring now and do them myself. Just buy the goddamn lift. At least the transmission, is done. That's the big part, right? If I'm going to call them and be like, hey, did we fuck up? Were we going to do the diffs? If I should call them and just straight up ask them, which is what I should do. I'm sick of dealing with it. It's not like I was charged, right? I wasn't charged for it, so it's not like they charged me for something they didn't do, but they were supposed to. That was on the list. This is why I like to do all the work myself. You know what I'm probably going to do? I'm probably going to I got the money, but I just spent $1,400 on this. I'm probably just going to, over the winter, just use the tax rebate for it or whatever, although I have the money, just wait, because it's too late. It's too late in the year now. We're storing the Mercury where this car is sitting in like 3 weeks. It's too late. I'm probably going to buy a lift, like a quick jack. The ones that go on the sides and lift the whole fucking car up. Don't know if we're going to go with the cheap Chinese knockoff one. I'm going to do some research, right? Quick jack, it's like $2,200 but that's about what my tax returns usually are. They make one for pickup trucks that will fit both this and Jen's Q5, what she's got parked outside where she works right now down the street. But otherwise, but they're never for sale. They got one, the Chinese one, I can't remember, Vever, I think it's called, that will fit both this, because this has the same wheelbase as like a Tesla Model S. It is wide, and there's only 2 jack points, right? You just stick those things in there and then raise the whole car up. But if we could find one that'll fit both this car and Jen's Q5, it'll also fit the Mustang, it'll fit the convertible, right? It'll fit everything we own. I'm gonna look online and see if I can get the Quick Jack brand that they're always out of stock of that'll fit both. But I'm going to have to remeasure because I wrote all the measurements down and I can't remember now. And then next summer, I'm just fucking doing it myself. I mean, they did the transmission quick. It was a very fair price to do that. No qualms there, but everything's not done. And it was supposed to be done, and I don't know what I'm going to do about that. And I'm rambling now, but it's just the shit you deal with working with shops, man. Maybe he did it and didn't charge me for it. I don't fucking know. Because that's the part that sucks, right? Although it's not on there, and I'm a bit pissed off about it, right? I'm a bit pissed off. You can't just call them up and be like, what the fuck, man? It'd be different. Like, I'm just assuming those wheels were scratched already. I'm just going to assume that, and I didn't notice. Next time I bring something in, I'm looking over it really close. Because looking at it, just walking by at a glance, it's not obvious. Maybe it was like that. I don't fuck, man. But if you call a shop and you're like that, and now you've just basically burnt that bridge. They've been good to me for a long time. They put the clutch in the Mustang over there. They charged me $450 to put a new clutch in that. I had the clutch. I paid them extra. It turns out I couldn't get the car in the air safely. So, you know, they were cool about that. They worked with me, you know. They've been good to me. So, and I don't want to do that. So it's like, you know what? I'd probably just call and ask them. And I'll probably just do it myself in the spring. And then when we have that shit, Jen's Q5 is exactly the same as my car underneath, as far as the drive line. I'll just fucking do them both, man. You know what? Because the transmission's done, and the transmission's the part I really did want to do myself. Just didn't feel like doing it. The differentials will be fucking easy. And that's the life of being an ex-mechanic and dealing with shops, because knowing that, hey, wait a minute. Because I could have done this. I know how to do this myself. I just didn't have the time. But I'm happy with the way the car's handling, shifting, and driving now. It felt like there was something a little off. And with these new tires, that's gone. The car feels different. It felt like there was something off with it before. Now it feels like a brand new car. It drives so smooth and so beautiful now. So I'm happy about that. And hopefully these tires do good in the snow. But other than that, other than making plans for doing the differentials my fucking self, I guess, because I guess people just can't be fucking bothered to communicate, or, you know, but whatever. I need to get some all-weather floor mats for the front. But they're going to be the Audi brand. Probably going to have to order them out of San Francisco. But other than that, we're good for winter with this car. So I know there's a bit of interaction with the BCTS stuff, like the tuning, like everything's omitted from the factory in the previous video. So I figured I'd just make a video here about this. The video of me doing the lawn coating, I made a little short where I was backing up the car in this garage. That was a short. That wasn't a regular video. Maybe I'll upload that as a YouTube video after this for a reference so you guys can see. Because no one seems to have noticed that. Saw the short and made the people like, oh, get VCDS, you can do that yourself. I'm like, I did, you know. But oh well, that's enough for me. I'm gonna have, since this is multiple cuts, I'm gonna have to edit this on my computer now. Till then, everybody have fun, fly safe, drive safe, all that bullshit, and enjoy the world of fucking cars.